Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our adventurous viewers, Captain Curious. Thanks for the suggestion, Captain. You asked, why did pirates wear eye patches? If you've ever imagined a pirate with a parrot on their shoulder, a wooden leg, and an iconic R, you might have wondered, what's up with the eye patch? Was it because pirates were constantly getting into fights? Or was there a deeper reason? Today, we're diving into the myths, science, and secrets behind this mysterious accessory. So, if you've ever been curious about pirate fashion or their clever tricks, stick around as we uncover the truth right here on Explaining Everything. First, let's address the obvious assumption: injuries. Pirates weren't exactly living the safest lifestyles. Between clashing swords, cannon explosions, and the occasional misstep on a slippery deck, injuries were bound to happen. Losing an eye was sadly a very real occupational hazard. So yes, some pirates wore patches simply because their eyes were, well, out of commission. But that's not the whole story. If every pirate with an eye patch had genuinely lost an eye, it would have been a surprisingly high rate of ocular accidents. Instead, many historians believe the eye patch served a more practical and less gory purpose. Imagine this. You're a pirate, sword in hand, and you're battling an enemy crew on deck. Suddenly, you need to retreat below deck to escape or regroup. Below deck, however, it's pitch black. Back in the pre-electricity days, pirate ships weren't exactly equipped with mood lighting. Transitioning from the bright sunlight above to the darkness below could leave you temporarily blinded, a delay that might cost you your life. This is where the eye patch comes in. By keeping one eye covered, pirates could preserve their night vision. The theory goes like this. When a pirate needed to move from light to dark environments, they'd simply switch the patch to the other eye, revealing an eye that was already adjusted to the dark. Voila! Instant vision in the shadows. It's like nature's version of a flashlight, but with way more swagger. Let's get a little nerdy for a second. Your eyes adjust to changes in light levels thanks to specialized cells in the retina. In bright light, your pupils constrict, and the cone cells in your eyes help you see colors and fine details. In darkness, however, it's the rod cells that take over, allowing you to see in low light. But here's the catch. Transitioning from light to dark isn't instant. It can take up to 25 minutes for your eyes to fully adjust to darkness. Pirates didn't have time for that kind of delay. A patch allowed one eye to remain in a state of dark readiness. Pretty clever, right? Who knew pirates were low-key pioneers in applied biology? But wait, did all pirates do this? Not necessarily. The idea of the eye patch as a night vision tool is more of an educated theory than a confirmed fact. While it makes sense and aligns with the challenges of pirate life, there's limited historical evidence to prove it was common practice. So, did pirates wear patches purely for practicality? Or did some just enjoy the dramatic flair? Let's be honest, pirates weren't exactly shy about making bold style choices. From feathered hats to striped pants, They were the original influencers of high seas fashion. Maybe the patch was just another way to stand out, or to intimidate their foes with a mysterious "don't mess with me" vibe. Of course, much of what we associate with pirates today comes from pop culture. Characters like Captain Hook, Long John Silver, and every Halloween costume ever created have cemented the eye patch as a pirate staple. But here's a fun twist. Some historians think the eye patch stereotype might have been exaggerated or even invented by storytellers and filmmakers. The golden age of piracy, spanning the late 1600s to early 1700s, didn't exactly leave us with Instagram selfies of pirates to confirm their accessories. Instead, much of what we know comes from tall tales, novels, and Hollywood. In other words, the iconic pirate eye patch might be as much a product of imagination as it is reality. Whether it was for injury, night vision, or sheer style, the eye patch reminds us that pirates were resourceful, even if they were also a bit rough around the edges. And while you probably won't need an eye patch for night vision in your day-to-day life, unless your job involves a lot of sudden power outages, it's a fun reminder of how people adapt to their environments. So the next time you see someone rocking an eye patch, whether they're a costume enthusiast or an actual pirate, give them a nod of respect. Behind that patch is a history full of ingenuity, survival, and, let's face it, a dash of drama. And there you have it, the surprisingly clever and slightly theatrical story of why pirates might have worn eye patches. Whether it was a tool for survival or just a killer fashion statement, one thing's for sure: pirates knew how to keep things interesting. If you enjoyed this swashbuckling journey into the world of pirates, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun dives into the everyday things we often overlook. And if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.